We got a special phone call coming in right now. We got so many big celebrities coming in today. We got Rich Voss, Larry King, Nick Wallenda, looks like Colin Quinn, and now we got a very special phone call. Hello.
Yeah, hi, how you doing? I told your intern not to put me on the air. She still put me on the air.
Okay, what's up? You can say it.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
No, it's nothing.
Whoa. That's not what she said. Lady Di insisted on being on the air. Because I confirmed it with her. She said, I need to go on the air because I got to confirm this.
We know all this. I didn't even argue the point with her.
No.
I know she's just a lying
How you
fool.
doing, everybody?
Hi, Di.
I'm not a lying fool.
And another red-faced idiot, by the way, too.
Oh, yeah.
You and Paula Dean are red-faced idiots.
Yes.
You call her a lying fool, and she interrupts you to say, "Hi, how you doing, everybody?"
How you doing?
By the way,
Yeah.
I don't know how long she's going to stay on the phone this time, but count how many times she answers jokes. It's one of my favorite things that happens. Lady Di, only...
You want me to answer?
Say.
One.
Say.
Oh, boy. Lady Di.
I'm here 2 days away from the big Lady Di return to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes.
We've been counting down the days for a while now.
Feeling excited?
Well, you know what? Marion, she's working right now, and the only day that she can get off is Friday.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we're happy that you're coming.
Yeah, that's why you're coming in Friday.
What?
She didn't address the question.
Don't we usually come in on Fridays? When we
You haven't been on the show in 6 years.
What do you mean usually?
Getting at?
Fridays.
What are you talking about?
We
You're coming unraveled.
Here's what happened. We planned for you to come in on Friday.
Right.
Everything is set. Marion is off. We have it planned already. You call up and say, Marion can only come in on Friday. We know this.
That's why we booked you for Friday.
So what are you calling for?
No. I just called up to tell you because Marion told me to call you guys and let you know today that we're coming in on Friday. That's all.
We know that. We've known that for 2 weeks.
You've been booked. We know this.
Yeah, but she told me to call.
Yeah, but why?
you
But
guys.
Thursday's not when you're supposed to come. I don't understand why you're switching it.
No, I'm not switching anything.
Oh, you guys are coming in Thursday instead of Friday.
Yeah, it's
we
so good
understand
for
the
us.
phone call now.
I
Okay.
don't know what time we're going to come in.
So what time are you coming in tomorrow?
4 hours.
You're here tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow. I can't come in tomorrow.
Why not?
No.
You just said you coming
What do
in
you got?
tomorrow.
What do you got to do that you can't come in?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just got a.
Well, let's run through the questions again. So, Lady Di, did you look for a job?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
And what happened?
I haven't found anything yet.
Where did you go looking for a job?
Well, I told you I went over to Family Dollar. Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened?
I went over to the Dunkin' Donuts. I already told you about that.
Oh, drunken donuts.
No, not Drunken Donuts.
See?
Dunkin' Donuts.
She hit the bell. She answers jokes. It's one of my favorite things lately on the show.
Drunken donuts. No, not
Right.
drunken
Right.
donuts.
And she doesn't even know we said whatever. All right.
I know what you said.
What did we say?
You said Drunken Donuts.
So, Lady Di.
No. Believe me, I've been looking,
Oh, yeah?
You're a boob.
but I have not found anything yet.
You're a lying fool.
I am not a lying fool.
You went to Family Dollar?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go? What did you have to do? Walk us through it.
Yeah.
Stagger us through it.
You really want me to walk you through this?
Yes. What happened?
Yes.
You walked in the door and...
All right.
How about we start with leaving the house? Because I don't even believe she left the house.
I don't believe she left the house.
I did leave the house.
All right.
I leave the house every day.
Do you?
You know, I do. I drive.
What?
I drive a truck.
Holy shit!
An SUV, a Ford Explorer.
Wow, that's
Right.
a rich girl's
I do,
car.
really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah. And well, hey, I had the truck for already 2 years already.
All right.
That's fascinating.
How'd you
All
pay?
right, but-
Her father's money, I'm sure.
What? Go
How,
ahead.
how many miles you got on it?
I don't know.
How far is the liquor store? They just multiply by the amount of days she's had it.
You really want to know how far the liquor store is?
Oh,
I told you. Hit the bell.
Yes, in kilometers. Yes.
answers
It's the greatest bit. I'm telling you.
jokes.
Who answers jokes?
Holy fuck.
I mean, you might slip every once in a while, but All right.
No.
Go ahead, Chip.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
The dollar store is on the same street that I live on.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And the other place you mentioned, the liquor store, is about maybe a couple of miles down the road.
Okay.
All right. So
you go into the dollar store.
Right.
And what happens?
Well, I tried to go on that stupid computer, but I can't. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know how to get into it. Now that I have an email
What's that,
address-
Alcoholics Anonymous?
Not Alcoholics Anonymous. Come on, Jim. No.
So you went into the dollar store and you just stared at a computer. Did you
What?
ask someone to help you?
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
The person was not available to help me because she was busy with deliveries that she had.
So you didn't
This is
apply for a
all-
job.
Those are lies.
More lies. You're a lying fool.
More lies.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
The red-faced idiot is also a lying fool.
Well, you know what? They open up today about 9 o'clock. I have to go drop off some laundry. Maybe
You don't
the
even
next
do
time-
your own laundry? You lazy lump. You have nothing to do all day. You can't
Really?
even wash out your big, awful panties?
No, I don't have no big lump of panties.
I told you.
Oh, man.
I noticed this a while ago. Go ahead.
No, we've been dropping off the laundry for a long time.
So you didn't apply for a job at Family Dollar. You lied to us.
No, I tried to apply. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, you told us you applied for a
Right.
job at Family Dollar, and then as we interrogate you, you tell us that you didn't apply for a job at Family Dollar.
Okay. All right. Let's correct this really well. I tried to apply at Family Dollar, but I could not because I could not get into the computer.
And how long ago was that?
For me, about 10 minutes.
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago, you're at Family Dollar. And why didn't you go back?
I will go back. I go back.
Oh, you will eventually. I will go back eventually.
I'll go back.
I go back there every day. I always buy stuff from there.
Are you a hoarder?
What do you buy at
do you
the dollar
buy at-
store every
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
She can't even answer
What do you
that.
buy?
A lot of things.
Tell us some of what you buy. What do you buy? Tea cozies? What do you buy for $1?
What do you buy?
No. Just because it's called Family Dollar, that doesn't mean it's $1.
Oh, okay. What do you buy at Family Dollar?
I think
Okay.
most of us know that now.
So what do you buy?
Yeah.
Give us some
paper
recent
towels?
purchases.
Yeah.
Paper towels,
Right?
Okay.
toilet paper,
Ew.
toilet paper. Okay.
Poor
well,
toilet
you have-
paper.
I know she has to wrap it around her fist.
You got to wrap toilet paper around your
Oh,
fist.
with her gin shits.
Yeah. They're all fucking off. It sounds like iced tea being poured into the toilet.
Stuff to clean with. You know, anything
Stuff
you
to
have
clean with?
like Fat
Do you want to buy
Taco,
buckshot to clean out your palate? No.
No.
I have stuff visor for the SUV because the car gets the truck gets really hot. So I had to buy a sun visor. You know, sun thing, the thing you put over the windshield.
Yeah. Oh, you got one of those things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those from 1992.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I always used to have one. I had.
Could you please try driving with it up?
What's the picture on your sun visor? What's the picture?
There's no picture on
Okay.
It's just like a regular,
Yeah.
you know, like a
Uh-huh.
kind of thing. I don't know.
Right.
It's not away from the windshield.
Right.
So what are you going to do on the show Friday when you come in?
You know what? I don't know yet. What do you guys want me to do?
Oh, well, a lot of suggestions there.
No kidding.
Yeah. You ever see Full Metal Jacket?
We do have a bathroom here. That's
Guys
terrific.
are funny, you know that.
Yes, I am in a world of shit. Yes.
Come on, don't.
I do declare. Yes.
I don't know. What would you like for us to do? I mean, I'm not going to talk for Marion.
Could you guys les out?
What?
Could you les out?
Do I what?
Like bump donuts, like fucking do a little scissoring.
I
Maybe
went
Marion.
there for a job. Didn't.
Donuts? What are you talking about?
I attempted to gain employment. Yes, at the dollar store.
You guys want to hire me?
Couldn't work the computer.
You didn't over there.
Hire you?
Yeah.
What the fuck would you be able to do for us?
Exactly.
Oh, come on. I don't know. I'm just making a comment.
Just make a comment.
If you don't want to hire me, that's fine.
And the final question before we certainly want to move on from this.
Yes, we do.
When was the last time you drank?
Oh.
The last time I drank was yesterday.
What'd you have? A cordial?
I had beer.
Beer, huh?
I drink beer.
Yeah. Just
What a
chugging
lady.
down.
That's the only thing that I drink is beer.
I can picture her on her toilet with her legs open doing the crossword puzzle, drinking a Schlitz.
Yes.
No.
I will
I don't
some potent potables.
You got to hit it again.
I don't
She
take
answered
anything
Jimmy's
to the
terrific
bathroom
line.
with me.
What?
I don't take anything to the bathroom with me. That includes my phone.
She's gonna
I don't take anything to the bathroom.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
What's your
I
beer
don't
of
take anything
choice?
to the bathroom with
Yeah.
me.
What do you drink? What beer?
What kind of beer?
Right.
Why do you have to answer every question with a
Wait,
question?
hold on. What did
She's trying to think of her lies.
Right.
What kind of beer do
It's a
you
really
drink?
simple question.
You really want to know?
Yes.
No, we just.
All right. Since I don't work for them anymore, it's an Anheuser-Busch product.
What's the product?
What is the fucking beer?
Natural ice.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
Yuck.
Why natural light?
Natural ice.
Yeah, Natty Ice.
Oh, natty
Natty.
ice.
Natty Ice.
Why natural ice?
Because I like it.
Yeah.
Does that have a little extra alcohol in it? Anyone
Yeah.
know?
That's what
How much?
hipsters
How
drink.
much is it?
Yeah.
How much a 6-pack?
How much is a six-pack?
Oh my
Oh,
God! Yes,
God.
that's what he said.
Hold on. Okay, how about, I don't know, around $5.
How does she get up in the morning? How does she feed herself?
I have no idea. Oh, could you imagine that? Yeah, she's buying her 6-pack. That'll be $5. Is that $5? That'll be $5.
And $12
Was your fucking jowl keep hitting the fucking phone buttons?
Why do you want to know that?
Your jowls?
Opie, Anthony.
What?
Jim, you guys all know the prices of beer.
No, not
Not really.
really. I don't know the fucking cost of Natty Ice.
Natty Ice.
Yeah, I don't know if it's I swear I don't know if it's a cheap beer or not.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
It
what
is,
hipsters
right?
Drink, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as opposed to let me look into my memory and get the fucking price for Meisterbrow and fucking
Sure.
Milwaukee's Best.
No. I don't go for the expensive
Beast.
stuff.
What?
I don't go for the expensive stuff.
The Beast.
No, I didn't.
The pieces of
Oh, that expensive
Yeah.
Beast. That
I like that
expensive.
life.
Remember St. Pauli girls? Because they had like the little fucking the top that you could use as a roach.
Oh yeah.
When we had enough money, we'd buy them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
nice.
She doesn't go for that expensive stuff. The
Right.
fucking Beast and Meisterbrow, the Master Brew.
Why isn't Marion calling? She's not at work yet.
She's working.
Is she dildoing herself?
Oh.
Does she still have that?
She answered.
Hey.
She answered.
Does she still have that football helmet hairdo?
I don't know. No.
She has that football helmet
Yeah.
too.
Nice haircut.
She got
has a
that
very nice haircut.
Does she have that perm?
You'll see her on Friday.
She looks like she's wearing like a retarded leather Tuscadero wig.
No.
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 Yeah.
I just got my hair cut.
Oh yeah.
Once.
Oof.
Yeah.
I bet you it looks
I wish it was
exactly
like
the
Kennedy
same.
did.
Yeah, I hope we're the same barber as Vic Morrow.
I did not bring a bowl with me.
What's that?
I did
I
not
heard
bring
you.
a bowl with me.
Oh,
They cut my hair the way they felt like they wanted to cut it.
Fucking
So,
home run die.
fucking with a lawn edger.
All right, so nothing has changed once again with you, and we're going to see you Friday,
Ew.
and you're going to
Okay.
annoy the hell out of us.
Come on, Opie.
What?
We're not that bad. You said ill. I heard you.
Well, I mean, let's face it, we like Marion.
Marion at least works for a living. She's responsible.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That's
you know,
true.
her comebacks aren't very good, but neither are yours.
Your comebacks aren't very good.
I didn't say anything about my comebacks.
I can't wait for Friday.
Yuck, how you been, guys? Hello.
I just want to say hi.
Oh, it's
I hope she's listening.
fantastic. Hi, guys.
We're worried about her.
Oh,
Di, you gotta do something. You gotta get a job or something.
all right.
I look good. She's gonna tell us how good she looks, and she's
I
gonna move her
look good.
body. I love her. Love her.
I keep in shape.
Right, and then she'll stick her butt out, her horrendous
yeah,
fucking mashed potato butt.
Oh, I can't wait to see her.
We love her.
I know you do.
We love you too.
Oof.
Not,
Thank you.
well, not really.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Sam.
Well, whatever. We'll see you on Friday, okay?
All right, sweetie. We'll see you
All
Friday.
right, there goes Lady Di. It's a big
Okay.
comeback appearances. 2 days away at this point.
I am happy they're coming in.
I can't wait.
And you know that
I can't wait.
there's
They're gonna annoy the fuck out of everybody.
Right.
and they're not the only two booked that day.
Make sure no one else is booked.
Oh, there's somebody else booked.
I know the
Confirmed.
other, but no real fucking celebrities or anything. Clear the fucking field for Friday's show.
By the way, the count was 9 jokes that she answered.
Really?
She answered 9 that phone call.
She really is retarded.
She's a delight.
She's a delight.
Delightful woman.
I would love to go through life that way. Not a worry in the world. No responsibilities. She don't give a fuck
yeah.
about anything. She doesn't look for a job or nothing.
No. I looked at the dollar store, and then you break it down, and she never fucking.
No, and then she just stumbles upon money. Like she's fine.
Look at this SUV 2 years ago. Oh, with her dead father's money. Right.
Oh,
That's right.
all right. Show's gonna get really busy.
Feet.
It's gonna start with Rich Voss soon.
Oh.
Then the Larry King guy, and then the Nick Wallenda guy, and then Colin Quinn.
Uh-huh.
Maybe no Colin.
Yeah, Travis is saying no Colin today. Maybe tomorrow.
Busy.
No Colin today.
Right.
What's that about?
He was only scheduled for tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, no Colin. But we'll have Voss, Larry King, and Nick Wallenda.
That's pretty good.
You
That's a good lineup.
You think Nick Wallenda will get mad if we say Jesus Christ?
Yes. If you
Jesus Christ.
son of a.
You think?
Yeah, I think if we goof on it in any way, he'll probably not
We
appreciate
gotta
it.
ask him about it.
Yeah.
Gotta ask him about the
Can ask him
Jesus
about
thing.
his religious beliefs.
Sure. The
You know.
King of Kings.
King of Kings.
He's into the King of Kings thing.
Lord of Saviors of
Right.
everything.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, right. Eat time.
JFK did his thing 50 years ago today.
Did his head explode?
No. You know that's November 22nd, 1963.
Wow, yeah.
It's the Expenine Berliner or whatever.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
They did that.
We will go to the moon and do those other things.
Right.
It's
How
like
about
the moon and those other things.
How about you finish your fucking
Yeah.
quote? And those other things.
By the end of the decade, we will go to the moon and well, that other shit.
Right. He needed Rich Voss to pump up that line.
Yeah, punch it up.
See?
Absolutely. Voss was in high school then. He was available.
Right. Kennedy's fucking big quote there fucking trailed off a bit.
Yeah.
How are you, Rich?
I'm pretty good. I haven't been here in months, man. It's good because, you know, you build up self-esteem
Yeah,
over
yeah.
a couple of months.
Oh, and then have
things
it just-
happen. Good thing. Then you go, oh, and you come in, you go, oh, right back to
Right, let me
worthless
just-
nothing.
No, we're
Throw the self-esteem right away.
You know, you just
We-
when things are going
now
well.
we turned over a new leaf, man. Ask Sam Roberts. We're a much more positive show.
Yeah.
It's a whole new fucking Opie and Anthony you're looking
Is
at.
it?
Yes. Sam, tell him.
They got girl interns. So now they treat the 2 girl interns like human beings.
Really nice.
Is that a tattoo or?
Oh,
what is that?
boy.
What the fuck is that?
Way to go, ADD.
Who, me?
Wow, something shiny.
Is that a pinwheel?
Wow. Jesus, Rich. He's explaining something to you. Wow. Is that a tattoo?
That tattoo?
Yes, it's
Wow.
Yeah,
That coin is shiny.
Okay, first of all, because
Yeah, are we ever going to get to the
everybody's nice
second
to
of all?
women now in terms because of what's going on.
It is a tattoo. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get back to the interns. You have two female interns.
yeah, you met the
Yeah.
one. She was just in here. That you asked her if she's ever been in a BMW.
Yeah. Well, how? Because she's definitely too old for Anthony. But
Oh,
what-
Jesus.
She's on the cusp.
Yeah.
She's got about a year left in
Yeah,
Anthony's
and-
world.
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Anthony's right here.
Once
Sorry.
that graduation gown goes on,
That's not true at all.
we have nothing in common.
That's not true. I'm with a high school graduate right now.
At least one of you is.
Boy.
So you're working on the Chris Rock movie. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was good. You know, it's the script. I had the script, like 3 weeks ago, and it's good. I wasn't playing golf. My golf game was out the window, so I just sat and worked on the script. And, we'll see what gets in. They do so many different takes, when they're doing these things.
Yeah,
Takes forever, right?
we filmed 40 minutes yesterday, and we're not stupid. We know we'll be in the film maybe for 5 to 10 seconds.
Because that scene is a crucial scene, the whole radio thing. It'll be a montage.
They
I'm
did
sure.
cancel 10 other shows though, because they went long with us.
Yeah.
we just got that info from somebody.
Your
There's a
guy
lot of
scene
pissed
was
off people around here.
fucking great.
That was fun.
It was
Yeah,
great.
That was good.
We'll
It's,
see.
it's
We'll see
so
how they
good you
cut
get
it.
to play yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No script. It was so great. No script
No
to have to
script
fucking
to
memorize. It was
learn.
fun.
Oh,
And the good thing is, because I've seen you. You're all horrible actors.
Yes.
I'm a very good actor.
I'm a terrific actor too.
Jimmy, he was talking to himself. It's okay.
Oh, okay, good.
He's just
Shut up.
talking amongst himself.
Fucking over actor.
I was great as a security guy in Joe DeRosa's little short film.
All right.
Huh?
That's right.
That's right.
You were?
Yeah, I'm a terrific actor. I
Next
just
week,
choose
I'm a
not
game
to
show. I'm a
act.
game show host on Amy Schumer's show.
Oh, wow.
Next
Right.
week.
Wow. She's put everybody in that.
Every single. Oh, you're not in there, Rich.
No, I
Oh
don't think-
boy.
she's not a big Rich Voss fan. which is
No?
okay. That's okay.
Why wouldn't she be? What does she have? Ears?
Come on.
I saw yesterday. I was in the building, and I'm going to take a piss.
It's nice language.
Fucking Jeff Ross walks in and so uncomfortable. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh, why are you talking to me?"
Jeff Ross?
Whoa, you have a problem with Jeffrey?
We were fucking like best of friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I've written
From the same
I've
tribe?
Listen, I've written probably on 7 roasts. We wrote on a roast, 2 or 3 roasts together with
Me and Rich, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think we barely got paid for the MTV one we did.
I remember.
I've written on tons of roasts for him, stuff that was quoted in the newspaper for me.
Oh.
I could tell
But
you
he got
three.
the credit.
But he got
Of
credit.
course, but
That's fine if you write
That's
something,
all
yeah.
right.
That's your
I don't
job,
mind.
writing, sure.
But
You
that
think
still
when he
got
did
it.
the
That still
fu-
has to be a little
You
frustrating.
think when he did the burn, I'd get a fucking call?
Right.
Think.
After 2, even to say, hey, look at Comedy Central pass on you, which I can't see that happening because I've done so much.
Sometimes the networks will say no, though. Like, even though he's the guy, there's times where he might want to do something where they just go, no, we have to get this one and this one.
Wow.
There are times where the network will just
Okay,
overpower you.
I could see that.
didn't
the
want you on
first
the show.
season. I could see that the first, but the second.
Yeah, he didn't want
get
you on the show. It's obvious.
Well,
I'm with
yeah.
Rich.
After you've done so much for somebody, and when he first started comedy, I took him under my wings. He'd come to my house for dinner and stuff, and
Oh, wow.
and it's not
Cool
even that. Let's even say Comedy Central said no. He could call and say, "Hey, look, man,
Yep.
I want you on the show, but I
Yep.
can't." You know what I
boy.
mean?
Sure, just let you know.
So, and it's just all the shit you wrote.
So how'd it go yesterday when you saw him?
Yeah.
It was so uncomfortable. Like, hey, what are you doing?
So he knows.
I'm
He
going
knows.
to take a piss. Well, I saw him in L.A. one night. I go, what the fuck? I'm not doing,
What did he
Oh,
say?
boy.
Oh, you did
He
ask.
goes,
Okay.
Oh, the first season.
And what'd he say?
then He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm pushing for you or whatever." Okay, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Every time you needed something,
That's a
you didn't
fake
push
answer.
for me. You'd
Wow.
call. You know, even if I wasn't right and I had to read his fucking bullshit. You know, how do you like this or how do you like that or and Norton too. Norton gets that kind of stuff because he knows how to do a roast.
Comics don't normally attack each other like this.
I'm not attacking him. I'm not.
Do you think that he wasn't pushing for you though? Because he does like you a lot, and he does think you're really funny. So why wouldn't he? Maybe he did push for you.
I don't. Then why
He
wouldn't
probably
call me
thought
and
you
say,
weren't right for his show.
What for the burn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
How am I not
that's
right
what I'm
for the-
saying. Of course, that's why it's crazy. I'm on your side.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was pushing for you.
You do or don't?
No,
Well, you know what it is.
it's his show. He could have said,
Yeah.
"Look, we're gonna fucking figure
I
out
mean,
how to get him on."
Listen, he put Ralphie on, and Ralphie's a draw in clubs. Don't get me wrong; he's a big act in clubs. Ralphie sells out theaters.
I like Ralphie, man.
Okay, yeah, he sells out theaters. He's a good friend, nice guy, but it's not like
Yeah, Ralphie May. I like him.
Yeah, he's big.
he's very fun, but. It's not like he's a TV star. I mean, I can see when you're going with Amy,
Leading
who's
man.
on TV, or Jeselnik, who have shows on Comedy Central.
of course.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Fucking Norton has a resume as long as.
I got nothing. I was on Jeff's show once. I was happy to do it, but nah.
You have a great resume.
Are your feelings hurt, Rich?
No, yeah.
You're on
A little,
Jeselnik?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Fair
the
enough.
thing is, it's not. It's like, you know what? Just a call. You called me many times when you had fucking roasts. Hey, how about this? How about
You never called me, Tony. Tony, you never called me. Hey, get off the bridge, right?
I probably wouldn't even have done this show.
Shut up, you would have.
No, I wouldn't.
I got
Jeff
JetBlue miles. That's okay. I know what you mean. Rich is right. Your feelings get hurt. It happens.
You
It
know,
does. Fuck yeah.
and people, that's all right. I try to help out my friends as much as I can. That's what I do. That's what I do.
know.
You try to help out your friends. That's all.
I know. That seems to be a big thing in comedy, and if it doesn't happen, there's a fucking wrath. Hell to pay.
So you know what? Some people, it's just all about them.
Right.
They fucking. You guys have comics in here all the time.
All the time,
We do.
Because you
Not
can't
today,
do
but
20
all the
hours.
time.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you know what though?
Look at
It's just so mean.
writer today.
Having comics in, it's like I got to a point where I said, fuck comedians. I was so disgusted with comics for a while because so many of them, like I very rarely ask for anything. And then when you ask for one little thing, there was sometimes the response you get from people, even if they can't do something, it's okay.
Yeah.
But the lack of response once in a while, I'm like, just fuck these cunts. Fuck them. Why help comedians? I know that they're good for the show.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to say don't have comics on. But there was a while where I'm like, I'm not going to push for any comedians. I'm not going to protect them when they can. Fuck it. You just get to that point where you're just like,
Yeah.
people are just disloyal. As people.
That's right. Hey, the second you call me about that thing that you didn't do, right away I said yes. That's what we do. When we asked Norton to do our sizzle reel,
Oh, we do.
He fucking, I mean, it's not like he's got anything else happening.
Exactly. Believe me, I was available. And I said yes before you gave me the date. You said, are you available? I went, yes.
I don't know how that show was not fucking picked up.
Because I'm telling you, everything I touch dies, bro.
Oh.
That's not true.
It dies on the vine.
It's not
It
true.
absolutely
There's
is true.
10,000 working cocks in this city. It doesn't die. Whatever. I'm Perry positive lately.
Yeah.
Good for
Not
you.
at all. Fucking
She was talking about
Christ.
HIV.
Yeah. I just wish his name was Perry. I like the idea of him being Perry Voss.
Where are you going to be, boss?
Oh God! Saturday, Mohegan Sun. I'm doing a casino at Mohegan. Well, Friday's Marissa's, but Saturday at Mohegan Sun.
Man.
Then the following weekend at Hartford Funny Bone. Mohegan Sun. Go up there, play some golf at those courses.
Oh, yeah?
Did
Are
you
they
watch
good?
the U.S. Open?
Yeah, I did.
Watch a little
I
bit
was
of that.
pissed off.
That's a tough course, man. It's a It's a
fuck.
shitty course.
It's a shitty course. It's great when they don't shoot
No,
fucking
man.
17
When you're
under
talking
par.
about, yeah, I don't want 17 under par, but when you're talking about a course where not one pro golfer is under par for the tournament, that's a shitty course in the end. Stop bragging about it.
You don't think it's a tough course?
It's a tough course, but it's a shitty course.
Oh.
I hope he wasn't very happy with the course.
No, don't you think?
I don't
One
know.
golfer should be under par for the tournament.
Well, the first year,
or it gets ridiculous.
The first year at Bethpage at the Open, Tiger shot 1 under, and he was the only one.
Well,
but he was at 1 under.
It's going to bore people, but the U.S. Open, they're known for picking really tough courses and making the conditions ridiculous. What was the one out in the Hamptons, Shinnecock or whatever it's called? I went out for that. I went out for that tournament. I watched a par 3 hole for 2 hours. It was an uphill. They were, I don't know, they might have been hitting 5 irons, 4 irons, probably 5 irons. Not one fucking guy could get the ball on the green. Every single shot rolled off the green, giving them really tough fucking chips. It was my point, it was impossible. They made it impossible where you could not land it on the green. That's when it starts getting...
What's that?
That's when it starts getting ridiculous.
Welcome to Golf Tour.
I know.
Well,
what about Phil Mickelson real fast, and we'll move on?
No, the guy this weekend that won, the Travelers, 44-year-old, has never won a tournament.
The Traveler, because no one played that tournament.
Yeah,
The
Bubba Watson,
Travelers.
a lot of them played.
A few
Justin Rose
did.
played.
Terrible.
The winner from the Open played. You know, there was like 10 major things.
All right,
it
fair
came
enough.
down to a
I didn't
playoff. It came down to a playoff, and a 44-year-old guy won who's never won. And there's no better feeling than seeing the underdog.
What about Mickelson choking again?
Who cares? He's overrated. They just needed somebody to compete with Tiger back in the day, so they go.
Do you think he's a choke, Mickelson?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, he's
pretty
won
rough.
3 Masters, but I mean,
Did he win 3?
yeah, he won 3 Masters.
It's pretty rough, though. He just can't figure out that U.S. Open. He comes in second. That's the 6th time, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
How about Vijay Singh?
Oh, he's done.
He's done.
Yeah, he's pretty much ready for the senior tour.
Wow.
He's gonna
That's
move.
funny.
He's
You
gonna
know
move
two
on.
names.
What about the Shark?
Oh my God.
Greg Norman?
What about Greg
You know how
Norman?
much money he makes from his clothing line and all his restaurants?
Those dumb
the one-
shark clothes, yeah.
He was married to the tennis player for a few minutes. Chris
Venus?
Evert, was it?
Chris Everett, and then it went horribly bad.
All
Chris
that
Everett Lloyd.
Yeah.
money attracts money. You know
Look
what
at
I'm-
Sammy. Sammy Hagar. How old is Sammy? He's like fucking 1,000 years old. He
looks
still
great.
looks like Sammy Hagar.
Holy fuck, he hasn't aged at all.
It's amazing.
He's on Imus right now. I guess Imus is in best of, right?
Yeah, he's in best of, but this can't be all that old.
No.
65.
Wow. Get out
Fucking
of here.
Sammy's 65. He looks like fucking Sammy Hagar
Dude, he looks
from
great.
years ago.
He's 65 years old?
He's still got like the curly blonde hair thing going. That should just be gray
He used
Yeah.
to do our
and
show.
gone. Sammy.
What happened to Sammy Hagar? He used to do our show.
Oh no.
I don't think we were too kind on his new music.
What?
Chicken foot?
Chicken foot was a little rough.
Oh, it's very
65, heading towards 66.
Didn't he
Amazing.
play with a
65 and a
band?
half.
Sammy Hagar was in Van Halen for a little while.
There you have it.
Yes.
And we're all
There
Team
you go.
Roth now, man. David Lee Roth is now officially a friend of this
David Lee
radio
Roth.
show. We love him.
Yeah.
He's out of his fucking mind, but we love him.
Wouldn't.
Huh?
Was he with Van Halen
wouldn't?
too? David Lee
He's
Roth?
sort of with Van Halen right now, yeah.
What happened? Wasn't there a controversy during the induction into the Hall of Fame with a band?
Yeah,
I'm not
you
really
know,
up on that
they don't
stuff.
really like each other. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Long
It got a little, got a little ugly.
But I know.
That's okay.
Come on.
Oh, we got a very good question coming in. Or an observation for Rich Voss. Thank you, Mike on Long Island.
Mike?
Talk to Rich.
Hey, Rich. Just wondering why you're bitching about not being on TV with somebody when you were just on Tattoo Nightmares. You could have cracked a couple jokes there getting your tattoo fixed.
Wait, we did. Well, let me explain.
Did he
TV
crack
to
some
you.
jokes?
Yeah, let me explain. Let me explain something to you. And that's a great question. Thank you for the call.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
explain TV to you.
You know, you tape for 5 hours, but you know what? And then you're done. You're not in the editing room, so you really don't know what they're going to edit. Being they're not a comedy show, they're a tattoo show. So yeah, of course.
Well, that's
we're gonna
your
we're gonna-
mistake.
No, it's not my
You
mistake.
should
It's-
perform for only 5 minutes, giving them only 5 minutes of material in the editing room. Why would you
what-
give them 5 hours?
Well, because
we
that's how
learned the
long
hard
this-
way with that stupid ass Bill O'Reilly. We gave him so much shit, and then they edited the fuck out of it, made us look like just fucking sex fiends.
Well, the thing is, because the tattoo,
that fucking
sex fiend.
Remember, we had some intelligent conversation going on that day. He
sex.
That all went on the editing floor.
Well, but the thing is, the tattoo
they had an agenda.
Took 4 to 5 hours, so I'm not going to sit there like a mime that you got to talk.
No, don't say anything, and then just give them a couple really good lines, and then that's what they're going to use.
Well, Bonnie says some great stuff, and I think they used one line I used that was pretty good. But thanks for the call, and thanks for watching. Hey,
Rich, where's your tattoo that they covered up?
Right here.
What was it again?
It was a tribal piece.
Yeah, now it's just a.
It's flowers. It's got to get touched up again a little.
Were they going to recolor it?
Yeah. I mean, because
it's a bit blotchy.
It was a cover up over a cover up.
Oh,
I said this tattoo.
You're pretty much a
sounds like the Obama administration.
I said there's more cover ups than Benghazi. Oh. That was one of the jokes I did on the tattoo show.
That's a little political for our show.
Yeah. We're not very happy with the
too political for
This is a good fucking. This is good. I mean,
I know he said Benghazi like it was a guy named Ben.
Benghazi.
But that tattoo show, they've played like 20 fucking times. I get more people come up to me from a tattoo show than some, Comedy
I
Central
see it on
special.
Twitter all the time. People are like, hey, check out Rich Voss is on the tattoo show. I'm like, I know, I've seen it.
How many people are in a vegetated state where they're just sitting
this
there?
room?
Let me see your tattoo. What does that mean?
It's Jack White's autograph, and then that's Rob Zombie's autograph above it.
But that's not real tattoo. That's just marker.
No.
Yeah, no, I got him to sign it a year ago, and then I just haven't.
Wait, listen to me, you fucking groupie douchebag. You fucking jackass. Because they sign your fucking. You're just one of a million people that has somebody's name signed on them, and they're fucking B-list actors.
B-list actors?
They're not actors.
Jack Black?
Oh, God.
You got the wrong color.
It's Jack White.
It's White. I mean,
Whatever.
And I said,
he's a B-list.
Do you know who
actor.
Jack White is?
Huh?
You know who he is?
A jackass tattooed on his arm.
Oh.
No, I don't know. Who is he?
Do you know Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob Zombie's the guy you used in your TV show, didn't you?
No.
To play the music?
I was Lemmy.
Well, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Same type of guy.
Very different.
Well, whatever. Rob Zombie. I
don't know who Rob Zombie is.
Rob Zombie.
Rob Emmanuel Zombie.
I think he said Zombie.
Rom Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Okay, but...
love
Oh,
you,
Jesus,
Rich.
you and Joe fucking
God, I
DeRosa
love
sit around. And
Do you like
fucking-
DeRosa's tattoo?
Huh?
DeRosa's tattoos are good.
Well, yeah. What is it, a fucking Carlin quote? Yeah, it should have been quit comedy.
Every time you see it, it looks like he wrote kitten on his arm.
It should have been.
It looks like kitten.
Yeah, it
should
does look
have
like
been
kitten.
Straighten up bookend.
Well, the problem with the tattoos is it's KKTITN. Keep kicking them in the nuts because Carlin said that to him. The problem is that Joe used all capital letters, then he put a period at the end of it. And you should never put a period at the end of a tattoo.
And you should never have a tattoo that starts off with KK because if that's all you see, you think he's in the fucking Klan.
Yeah, you think all of a sudden he got saved after the second K? Like a black guy walked by who Joe's like, he's a nice fella. No, forget this idea.
Yeah, don't put that there.
KK trucking.
It is, it does look like kitten.
Huh?
I see kitten every time. Every time my dumb brain.
It looks like it spells kitten. Yeah.
What now?
It's just horrible.
You don't like Sam's tattoo?
No, it's fucking hard. Because he wants to have something in life that has meaning to him and grasp. You know what I mean? Look, I put my kids on my arm because they're my kids. Okay? Not to say play in a garage.
cover up of a cover up of a cover
Not
up.
because they play in a garage band. Okay?
Oh, God.
Well, Jack White did start in his garage. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm fairly successful beyond that, but.
Oh, yeah. How about the guy that change your transmission? Are you going to put that on the other arm? Frank Thompson. Yeah, he gave me a good deal on a new transmission.
That's fucking funny. All right, that's good.
Sam, you're not going to win, by the way.
Frank Thompson.
Who's that? Yeah. Changed my transmission.
This is Rich's shit. You're not going to win.
Oh God!
Oh, my God.
We all know not to go down this road with Rich.
We've toyed about his tats in the past. Yeah.
Toy.
You know.
You should have cut off his arm. Fucking toyed with it.
Two tattoos, right?
Oh, yeah, and then Rob Zombie's logo's above it. That's 3.
Oh, okay.
And you have such good, horrible, no pigment skin where a tattoo would look so good on you.
A tat is very
Yeah, you
good.
could do a lot of colors, Sam. You do have light skin, but you just go with the dark.
Yeah, black fucking signatures. Yeah.
I would get Ozzy on my arm, though.
Would you?
Not at this point in my life, but I
Why
would
not?
have.
Why not at this point?
Nah, 'cause it's just I'm too old to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You're
just-
not too old.
But it's such a part of your life.
Nah,
You know, Ozzy's a big part. Now you know him and shit.
Yeah, that's why I can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that would be creepy if he saw it.
And you'd show him.
Ozzy, look, I
Everyone
got
knew.
did. Brand new.
Ozzy, look, I got a tattoo.
Look what I got, Ozzy.
I got your name
A little
on
something
me arm.
makes us closer.
Yes. Yeah.
What's wrong, Rich?
What,
Fucking
bud?
food, my food. I ordered
What'd you order, buddy?
What's the matter?
What'd you get? Come here. Huh? What'd you
What
get?
happened?
What I ordered a Ram Zombie
A
sandwich.
Ram Zombie. Ram Zombie.
Who's Ram Zombie?
It's Rob's brother. He didn't make
Ram
it.
Zombie.
Who's getting Rich's food?
Eric?
Interns.
Which
Hopefully,
one?
Dr. Kevorkian.
Which one?
Which intern?
Tyler and Sal went down to
Fucking
get
asshole.
Those fucking assholes.
Who? Tyler.
Who's that?
Sorry,
she?
Rich.
Hey,
Tyler.
don't
Sorry
tell him
about
who
that.
it is. He'll tattoo the name on his arm. He's my favorite intern here.
Oh, shit.
A lot of people sometimes put their wife, maybe.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See my wife every day.
Wow.
I was already in my life. I don't need to tattoo her.
Oh.
But if you're tattooing names, yeah, maybe you should do someone in your...
close to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure those guys call you all the time. Did they do your show after theirs? Did they come on your show?
No.
Okay, there's a reason to tattoo their name. Here's two more people that won't come on my fucking show.
Oh.
Tattoo Who Kid and Bobby Kelly on, like back to back on my back.
They come on.
I had a guy tattoo my name on his ass. It was really weird. He got me to sign his ass. He goes, I'm going to tattoo it. And as a joke, I signed it. I never thought he would do it. And he came back. I have a photo of it somewhere. He got my fucking name on his cheeks.
How can you get a white pearly fucking tattoo? And make it look like it's dripping like that.
I just happened to retweet a guy that did my name on
I
his
just
chest.
saw that. Wow.
What kind of?
Jesus, why
I
would...
signed this guy's chest. He
That's
tattooed it.
fucked up.
I'm getting a new piece in a couple of weeks right here, but
You wish you could get a new piece.
so do I.
I know. I said you wish you could get a new piece, and you said, so do I.
I thought you meant ass.
Oh, no, I thought you said I need a new piece, Spider.
I feel bad because I didn't sign my name that good for him.
I can't even believe
I
it.
fucked up my own signature. He
Who
had
is
to
that?
tattoo it that way.
Look at that
I
psychopath.
know he doesn't even look like an O&A listener.
Oh, yeah.
I fucked it up. He's still tattooed it.
That's terrible.
I don't sign like that.
It's not even...
I was tired, I think.
And it's not even like horizontal.
No.
It's like it's tilted
but
too
thank
much.
you anyway.
Your
That's pretty-
tattoo is
pretty awesome.
his chest. He has no chest.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he has a nipple.
He had.
Does he have a nipple?
It's probably down low.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit higher
Fat.
up.
Yeah.
Flabby.
What else going on with you, Rich? You got to be on the movie set soon.
Well,
Where are you guys filming today?
In New York at the Times building, I think.
Oh, cool.
Pretty close. That's close.
What's that?
Couple
Yeah, I'll
blocks.
walk down there. That's what I do. Get a little exercise.
get the
Get a
little
air,
movement.
you know.
Get a little exercise.
Oh.
I want to take. I feel like taking Opie and his wife out to dinner again. That's what I want to do.
Oh, look at
Why don't
that.
you take me out to dinner?
I'll take you out to dinner.
No, he's setting up a
Just you-
joke.
No,
Jesus.
no, I'm not.
Are you setting up a joke?
No, I like.
I'll pay
taking you guys-
attention this time.
No, I won't. I won't.
But you were on your phone just as much as I was.
My phone's turned off. I wasn't on my phone at all. It's completely off.
I mean, when we went to dinner. Because the
I
girl
wasn't on my
said that we were
phone.
on our phones too much.
I wasn't. You were. I listen.
Isn't that
I don't,
annoying?
No, because I
be
I
told
want
that?
I don't have funny mofo's to send out.
You don't like that name, do you?
That's fucking horrible. I mean, I wouldn't tattoo it on my arm.
Boss just comes in, acts like a cocksucker for an hour and leaves.
Exactly.
Well, he's finally had it with us.
Yeah.
I like this version of him. I ain't taking your shit anymore. That's the Rich Voss we got now. We got Larry King coming in soon.
Yeah.
You want to meet Larry King?
I saw him in the elevator.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't look bad for 140.
He looks great.
Where is he going?
I can't believe he does our radio show. It's amazing.
All right.
I'm serious.
What's
Why
he got
not?
going on?
He was the big fucking guy in CNN forever.
Never came here.
The
when he
king
was
of the
there.
interview.
But you're
And now we interview him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Huge.
Well, that's a good point.
That's crazy if you think about
He's interviewed presidents.
it. Yes, and then we sit here and ask him shit. That's weird, don't you
Crazy.
think?
It's unbelievable. He interviewed presidents, and you had Lady Di this morning.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I love her.
Oh, well, I'm not a president. I'm not all right.
Yeah.
You fucking
She answers
dolt.
jokes. It's my favorite thing.
She's such a dolt.
She answers jokes.
Yeah.
Who does that on a regular basis? You might fuck up every once in a while, but... Why don't we take a break, and when we get back, Larry King will be here. You're sticking around, right, Rich?
Yeah, easily till 8:39. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mohegan Sun.
Just say it proper.
I thought you were off the air.
Who's on? Who's
No, where are you going to be?
This Saturday I'll be at Mohegan Sun. Friday I'll be in Marissa's. Thursday night in Red Bank somewhere. This Thursday Red Bank somewhere. But Friday Marissa's in Trumbull. Saturday Mohegan Sun, and next weekend at Hartford Funny Bone.
So who's tattooed on his arm? I want to see if you can remember the names.
Rob Zombie.
Oh.
And who's the other one?
Huh?
And?
E-Rock. Danny, in tribute.
In tribute.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. On Sirius XM. The guys are back from the toilet.
And now, back to our show.
We're lucky to have Rich Voss in studio today, I'll tell you that much.
Believe me, good thing you turned the mics on. I had such a bad fucking evil
say?
joke to say about that. We were just talking about the money that Obama is going to use to go to Africa.
$100 million bucks.
Yeah.
What happened?
It saved, 90 million and went to Detroit.
Yeah.
He didn't spend $100 million to go there.
Yeah, the cost is $100 million bucks.
For how long?
Yeah.
Him and his
African trip,
family to go to Africa.
It was $100 million?
It might be less. It might be 60
Come
million,
on.
70
They're
million.
trying to, and they're trying to say that
Holy shit.
it's business. You know that it's a business thing, and it's not just a vacation. It's taking the whole family. They got safaris planned, or they canceled the safari, but they're still doing other things. And
But he gets up there and says we all need to make sacrifices. We'll
exactly.
follow your lead.
Yeah, they're furloughing
Just because you're
federal
the president,
employees.
maybe you should go, you know what, I would have spent 60 or 70 million going to Africa, but, you know, I'm asking the American families to sacrifice, so we're going to sacrifice this year and not do that.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Disney World.
They say it improves relations.
It's bullshit. He should only go to Camp David. They already have that.
Exactly.
It's free.
You got a fucking vacation place, right?
I read that when they went on the safari last time, they have to hire like marksmen.
Yeah, just in case lions come after
Yeah,
him.
well, yeah, but Mark's a good guy, and the people he provides are worth it.
Oh, fuck.
Jim Chip.
But wait, Camp David. I mean, they go up to Nantucket or whatever, Cape Cod. They do that one, Kitty. whatever.
Kennebunkport? That was
Whatever
the
it's
bush.
called.
Kitty?
That was the original bush.
Yeah, but they always go up to the vineyard. The first
Yeah, they
family,
do. Yeah,
the
yeah.
vineyard, you know, which couldn't be any more waspy
Right.
than anywhere on this planet. You know what I mean?
I hear
Vineyard.
ya. I
so
hear ya.
first of all, if he wasn't president, they probably look. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
All right, don't you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know?
it's a lot of money to spend to go on a fucking vacation, the president, and they shouldn't in these difficult times be
I agree.
spending all that money.
I agree.
And yeah, oh well.
Unless, of course, he decided to stay, then it's worth every penny. I mean, really.
You don't like him?
I'm not a big fan of his policies and whatnot.
When are you going to speak out about it?
Nice enough guy.
It's about time you speak out about it, I think.
I think I have.
What policy are you? What policy?
Oh,
really
no,
bothers
Rich,
you?
please.
Oh, Rich, it's everything.
Rich.
It's all of his social policies that cost money and do nothing. It's this immigration reform. It's everything that I have no fucking use for. That just is pretty much destroying the country. I think it's there's a lot more he could be doing with the money. This economy doesn't seem to be really getting much better. The job situation that he promised, he in his first term he used the last president screwed everything up. Well, he could use that this term also. The last president screwed it up.
Is there a Democrat that you would like as president? Like if it?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. In hindsight, I think Clinton wasn't that bad. I mean, obviously some huge fucking problems, but he did seem to know about business and that whole "it's the economy" stupid thing. You know, he kind of knew what it took to make to build the economy, you know, and a lot of these social programs and these bullshit fixes that the Obama administration wants to put in play, I don't think they help, and I don't like his stance on gun control. The second his fucking second term kicked in, you know, he left gun control alone, and then they caught him talking about how, in the second term, that's when things are going to kick in with the gun control, and everyone's like, oh, you're paranoid. Well, fucking days into his inauguration for his second term, he's fucking ripping guns away from law-abiding citizens. Enough.
Here comes Larry King.
Oh, Larry King's here.
Oh.
Look at Larry.
Better turn this off.
Larry, come on in,
Come on
sir.
in, Larry.
Come on in, Larry.
Larry
Pull up
King.
your seat over here.
Okay.
So good to see Larry
Where's
King.
the energy today, Larry?
I got a lot of
He's
it.
full
All
of
right.
energy.
I always have it.
Larry,
I got to make an observation really fast. This is, I think, the
Give
third.
me more earphone.
More earphone?
Give him a little
I
more
think you
phones.
guys do that over there,
Oh,
sir.
you got the volume under the console.
Do we have coffee here? Is there any connection?
Yes, we have
Get
coffee.
Larry some
Is that
coffee,
better on the
for the love
earphones?
of God.
Yeah, I guess that's
How do you
right.
take your coffee, sir?
I take my coffee with three
sugars.
equal or any of those, and milk.
Not cream, right? You got to go whole milk.
I like milk.
You got to go milk.
Yeah.
Larry, I got an observation. This is, I think, your fourth time on our show.
Correct.
We feel like it's so, and I will not curse. I'll say it's really effed up that you are the king of interviews, and now we get to ask you questions.
It is amazing.
We're just two lousy guys from Long Island.
I'm honored that you would say that, and I appreciate it very much.
Oh, we bow to you.
Kings, presidents,
right?
Dignitaries. You've spoken to them all, and
now you're on our
it's
show.
an honor to have you in here, Mr. King.
Well, the truth of it is, no, the truth, it really is. You know, this may sound like baloney, but the pant leg goes on one leg at a time.
Yes.
Whether you're president
Or Heather Mills.
or Heather Mills. Or even
Jimmy.
I took her leg off on TV.
Did you?
Did you really?
I sure did. See, I go to the moment.
Wow.
And she was describing her wooden leg, and I said, can I see it? And she put it up and took it off.
Oh, wow.
Well, you see, because good broadcast, you two guys know that.
We're terrific
You take
broadcasters.
risks.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you got it.
The only difference between the ordinary and the really good is the really good are not afraid.
You know, you do have to.
The ordinary
your
are
risks.
afraid. So therefore, the ordinary they think like this. Can I say that? There used to be a sign in the first radio station I ever worked at, and it said, "If in doubt,
no blacks.
If in doubt, leave it out."
Right.
I broke that rule.
Good for you.
So I didn't have doubt. I trusted my broadcast instincts.
With that said, because even in our radio careers, we've seen so much change. What did you do way back then that was like unheard of, where you finally broke the rule?
I was myself.
Right.
If I was funny, I was funny. I was a good interviewer. I was curious. I knew sense of pace. I loved radio. And when I got into television soon after, I loved television. I loved communicating, and that came through to people.
Right.
They knew that what I'm doing right this minute, I love. Not like.
Yeah.
love. And I think every good performer or broadcaster loves, no matter what the style can change, but you got to love it. You got to take it seriously. And I love this business. I think it's the greatest way not to work.
Right.
And Preserver, you guys are not working now.
No.
I never even think that. The last time I worked was an assistant on a United Parcel Service truck. Before I broke into radio, United Parcel Service used to deliver for all the department stores in Manhattan. And I was on a delivery truck. I was a helper. I didn't drive. But I stood on the side. We carried up television sets from Macy's.
Did you have to crank the front of the truck?
What year were you born? Crank the front of the truck?
Yeah.
No, but I had to wear my brown uniform.
Oh, you did?
And all of us had to look in the mirror every day, and our hats had to be correct.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were very strict about the uniform?
We didn't have airplanes then. We just had
that was it.
Trucks.
What year was that you worked for UPS?
56.
Wow.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I broke into radio in 57 in Miami.
And you were friends, and we were reading something about you knew Gandolfini, and you were with him at some event.
I knew James. I had interviewed him a couple of times, and I was at the Muhammad Ali dinner, which all the boxing champions came to, and he and I were at the same table, sitting next to each other. And he was a big boxing fan, and we talked about many things. A new show he was going to do on HBO.
Oh.
How very happy he was. He had this little baby girl, and he had a new life. And we talked also about the strange things that happened to him. It was a very interesting conversation. That hasn't happened to many character actors. The only one we could think of was Carol O'Connor, who's a character actor who've been in many movies, plays, who you'd see on the street and you didn't know the name, but I know that guy. Yeah, I've seen him in it. And then you become a star.
All the family did,
what's it like to be a working character actor and then become a star? And having to deal with that, because you never went in it for stardom.
Right.
You didn't go in to be the lead. And you're comfortable as a character actor because you can go into many roles, and you like the idea of many roles. You like being a different guy today and you are tomorrow. And now you get to be a starring role, so you're Tony Soprano. And the world sees you as Tony Soprano. So nobody's coming over to give you the character actor parts anymore.
Yeah.
You're happy when you leave it. And then you go back and you do things like, he did that great play.
Right.
You don't think
Carnage.
character actors at some point, though, they aspire to be stars? I think
Some
a lot
do and some don't. I just
Really?
interviewed Jane Lynch yesterday. She had no desire to be a star.
Really?
Yeah, she loved doing what she was doing.
She's pretty famous, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Please.
God.
Now?
She's extremely famous.
Huge, yeah,
And you
yeah.
really believe that when they tell you they have no desire to be famous?
Well, but, take Gandolfini, what he said to me. Now, look at me. I'm an overweight Italian guy from New Jersey. I know how to act. Am I a leading man? But Tony Soprano made him a leading man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have bet on that.
Right.
There's so many things that come about that you would have never bet on. I was talking about this the other day. If 20 years ago I tell you we're going to have a black president and gays can get married.
Whoa.
Come on.
I would have moved to
What world are you living in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Supreme Court ruled today yet?
Did anybody
It's
ever
too early.
intimidate you?
It's a little early, yeah.
What were they ruling on?
The Gay Marriage, Proposition 8, California.
Oh, right.
Defense of Marriage Act.
Were you ever intimidated by an interview? Like, did somebody?
No, I mean,
The only time it was momentarily was the first 30 seconds with Sinatra.
Wow.
Because Jackie Gleason had got Sinatra for me. It's a great story.
Well, Larry, I got to fill you in. You did tell it last time.
I know, it's a great story.
Okay,
Yeah, why
yes.
are you yelling at
What the
Larry?
hell? I didn't hear it. I
Larry
wasn't here
knows.
last time.
Yes, you did.
I apologize
I
to him,
didn't hear it.
Larry. You're yelling at Larry King.
What's going on with you
No,
today?
well, hold it. He can yell at me. He is helping me. Are you Opie?
Yes.
Opie, I want to tell you something. Opie.
Yes.
Sometimes it pays to listen to your elders. Anthony is your elder.
He said elders. I like that.
Now, what Anthony was doing there was helping me.
I was protecting
What he was
you,
saying
Larry.
to me Don't embarrass yourself. You've told the story before, and then you're going to seem like you're redundant.
Right. Yes.
He asked me, were you ever intimidated? So I said yes, the first time I interviewed Sinatra, and then I thought of the story. But I had forgotten that I had told it here.
Yes.
You tell a lot of,
Helpful Anthony.
I tried to be
helpful Anthony. I want to hear a Jackie
Helpful
Gleason
Anthony,
story.
but you're missing the important thing is that he's going to stand up and say, what does redundant mean? Sorry, Rich.
It's all right. You know what?
Anyway. I would say that the first time in the White House,
so right on.
Doing an interview in the White House was a little intimidating.
In the White House, yeah. Wow, that's got to be. What president was that?
The one in the White House was I interviewed Reagan and Nixon after the White House. In the White House was Bush 41.
Oh, okay.
And Barbara Bush, who became a very good friend of mine, came over to me and said, "Suspenders in the White House."
Really?
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I said, that's my gag. That's my gab. That's what I wear.
How many presidents did you interview?
7.
It's 7. Which 7? You got to go.
World leaders. Well, go Nixon, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Carter, Bush 2, and Obama.
Never Ford?
Oh, and Ford.
Who's the most charming?
Clinton.
Yeah,
Clinton?
by far, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Clinton. You could hate Bill Clinton, despise his politics, think he has no character, and I'll put you in a room with him for 5 minutes.
You'll love him.
Over. He also was a great president. He knew how to balance his life. He overcame great things, and he's regarded now as a president people miss.
Yeah, he did wind up, everyone thought that scandal, his little sex scandal there, was going to ruin his legacy, but it just goes to show how good of a job he did as president, that he overcame that in as far as history goes.
I pointed at the TV because Larry King was just on.
Yeah, I'm on that guy, George Papadopoulos.
Yeah. He might want to change his name for Showbiz. Don't you think, Larry?
I'm on Friday night with him on CNN. He doesn't work for CNN. He's got a package show. And there's like 8 shows run Friday. He is very good.
He's a star from Canada, I think.
Big star. I was on his show first in Canada years ago, and he's a wonderful interviewer. He understands. He's at ease. He has good questions. It's a very relaxed format. I don't know if CNN is kind of looking at him for something, but he's very big in Canada.
Have you ever, when you interviewed a president or something, and you said they're all such charismatic, powerful speakers? Have you ever kind of had an uncomfortable moment with one where you wanted to make a political point, or where there was kind of a push and pull between you and one of those guys?
I never had a problem with presidents. Are easy because they've made it to the top, and they don't. It's kind of funny. They're in a position where they don't need you. You need them. They don't need you. And I've always had a good time with them. Some are better than others. Clinton was very good. Carter was very bright. Reagan was very human.
Right.
I remember talking to Reagan about. Well, I always try to ask human questions. I always felt that I'm the kind of interviewer. Even now on the internet every day on Hulu. I ask questions that the public would ask. I'm just a man of the people. They call New Yorker did a story on me. They call it street talk. So Reagan, I asked, what was it like to be shot?
Wow. A lot of people would want to know that. Yeah, sure.
But some might say, "Well, can I ask him that? And then he said, "I didn't know I was shot."
That's amazing.
Because I heard a kind of sound, and the Secret Service guy pushed me so hard that I thought the pain was from the push. The pain was from the bullet.
Yeah. I just recently saw a documentary on that whole shooting, and it was an amazing story. The bullet actually hit the door of the limo, flattened out, and then entered his side in such a little slit pattern. It wasn't a bullet hole, and that's why they had such a problem even realizing it was shot and finding it, because it ended up like a little coin slot. Yeah. Went right in him that way.
Not too far from the heart.
Right, yeah, very dangerous.
I was taken to that same emergency room, the Ronald Reagan room, when I had my heart attack.
Really?
Yeah, they took me into that same room.
Wow.
And that emergency room is named after Nancy Reagan now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. At George Washington Hospital.
When did you have the heart attack?
Oh, what a story. 1987, I was a smoker, a 3-pack-a-day smoker, and I stopped smoking that day. But
cigarettes could be the worst thing that anyone can do to themselves.
3-pack a day. I was an idiot, but I liked it, and I was smoking. And Anyway, I finished the television show, and the guest was C. Everett Koop.
Oh, God.
The Surgeon General.
Come on. Yeah,
Surgeon,
yeah.
I swear to God. And he says to me, "You don't look good." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I don't like the way you still smoking." I said, "Yeah." He says, "Wow, you got a gray pallor. You go to see a doctor."
And what'd you go?
Wow.
You go,
So I said,
what does he know?
No, I said, "No, I appreciate it. Thank you." Now I had to go do the radio show. I'm doing both. So I'm doing my CNN show. Now I go do the radio show. And David Halberstam, the late David Halberstam, wonderful writer. I finish with him, and he says, "Are you feeling okay?"
Wow.
I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You don't look good." So I go back home, and I was doing the all-night show. It's like 5 in the morning, and I started to get this pain, not in the chest, but in the right shoulder.
Oh, boy.
And the pain is going down the right shoulder. It was terrible pain. So I called up my doctor, and he said, that could be gallbladder, because gallbladder has a refracting pain, and the pain can go to the arm. He says, go over to the emergency room. By this time, it was like 7 in the morning. So I called my producer, and he came and got me, and we drove over to George Washington University Hospital, where Reagan was taken. And as we're pulling in, the pain goes away. Actually, and I'm smoking.
Oh, my God.
Pain goes away. So I said, let's pull out and we'll leave. I'm fine. It was a.
Oh, you were right there.
And what happens is a cop says to her, "You got to move the car." So she said to me, the producer, "Why don't you go in? See, just go in and I'll pull around." So I said, "Okay, I don't have to go in. I'm not in pain." So I go in, and there's a lot of people in the emergency room. It's snowing, February morning. And this guy comes over, big guy. He over to me and says, "Are you okay?" Now that's the third, "Are you okay?"
Wow.
He says, "I don't like the way you look." And what they have is spotters in the emergency room, so you don't have to wait online.
Almost like a triage.
So it could be a guy with a broken arm, and another guy with a heart attack. So they took me right into this room where Reagan was taken, and they started doing tests. And this cardiologist came down. And he said, "I don't like the way you look. I know you've had the pain. You're not having it now. I think it might be serious. I'm going to ask you to do something. Don't leave. I'll stay here with you, because I think that pain's coming back. When it comes back, we're going to take some blood tests." So they hooked me up, ready to take blood. And he said it's going to come back. We sat there, we talked about sports for about a half hour, and suddenly, whack, here come the pain.
Wow.
And the pain comes back, and it's going right down my right arm, and they take these blood tests, and then they go across the room, and they're looking at the results up on a chart. And I'm sitting there, and my producer's standing next to me. And suddenly a blue light goes off.
Wow.
And they all turn around, the doctors, the nurses, and they come running toward me. And it's funny how humor works. I leaned over the producer and said, "I don't think this is a pulled muscle." And the doctor came right over and said, and you never forget that moment, "Mr. King, you're having a heart attack."
Jesus.
And I said, "Am I going to live?" And he said, "Good question." He said, "That's why they pay you the big bucks, to ask good questions." That's what he said. "We don't know. The next 24 hours is telling." The lucky part is it's a right side heart attack. And generally 50% of those recover. So we're going to keep you here naturally and do your tests, and we're going to give you this IPA, a special injection will stop the pain. And I was in the hospital with a heart attack, and subsequently went home. And
After how much time did you go home?
About a week. Stopped smoking that day. Never threw cigarettes. I had cigarettes in my pocket. Threw them in the Potomac. And then 6 months later, I go in for a stress test, and the doctor made me step off the machine in 1 minute and said, "There's something really wrong."
Wow.
They did a test, and he said, "You're going to need bypass surgery." Bypass surgery. So I'm scared of that, naturally. I said, "I want a second opinion," so we called a friend in New York, and the doctor there said, "You need it." So I decided to do it in New York, because I wanted to die in New York.
Wow.
I was born and raised, I was very pessimistic.
Oh, wow.
I was born
shit.
and raised in New York. I was having the pain. I stopped smoking, but I was still having this. It was bitchy, man. It was terrible. So I go to New York, so now it turns funny. It's funny now, by the way. It wasn't funny when it
Right
was
at the
happening.
time, no.
It's a rainy November morning, end of November, rainy morning, 1987, November 30th. My brother takes me. We get to New York Hospital, walk in, and standing right there is Governor Mario Cuomo and the president of New York Hospital. And he said, "Mr. King, you don't have to fill out the forms. We'll take you right up to the 15th floor. We have a special room for you, and your surgery's tomorrow. So I'm scared that I go up in this room. They show me this room. What a room. Inlaid carpeting, a view of the East River. It's raining. I'm looking down the East River. Beautiful television sets, chest of drawers. The only thing that told you that was a hospital room was a hospital bed. Other than that, everything was like a suite. And the president of New York Hospital says to me, Mr. King, I'll have you know that the Shah of Iran stayed in this room. And I said, as I recollect, he died. How about you put me in a ward with 48 people, all of whom go home? So it was, now I have not met this gets funnier. It's not funny in the telling, not funny at the time.
I understand.
Now I have not met my surgeon. He comes in the door. It's raining, Sunday. My agent is sitting there, Bob Wolf, the late Bob Wolf, my brother. He comes in, he's got a 10-gallon hat, big cowboy boots. Wow. Dr. Wayne Isom, he wound up doing Letterman and he had a lot of famous. We did Walter Cronkite. Wonderful man, became friends. But at that time, I didn't know him. And he goes, Mr. King, you're going to do right fine. Right fine. I looked at the films. It should be a breeze. You're going to do right fine. I discovered that way that all heart surgeons are either from Texas or Jewish. There's no South Dakota Republican heart surgeon. And he comes over to me, and he starts to do the thing that they all do. They take the two fingers,
start tapping.
They tap the chest, which I discover is the first thing they learn in medical school. Tapping. And as I look down, I swear to God, he has no right thumb.
Whoa.
And he's doing the surgery?
Oh, wow.
He's doing my surgery. He's got no right thumb. It turned out there was a shearing accident. His mother was doing leaves and made him ambidextrous. This I discovered later. But now, I'm looking down, I'm scared to death.
Yeah.
He's telling me what they're going to do. They're going to cut open my chest with a saw, pull it apart, move my heart, put my heart on a lung machine, and heart-lung machine. I'm listening to all this, and he's got... So here's what I said. And this humor can come from anywhere. I said, Doctor, I have had this strange habit all my life. When I meet people, for some reason, I count their fingers. with you, I get to 9. So he explained to me the shearing accident and everything. And I swear to God, I go to sleep that night and I dream that he's shaving and he cut his other thumb.
Oh.
Now he's got 8 fingers. And he says to the nurse, how many are we doing today? And she says, 5. Who's first? King. And he says, oh, we'll try King. And then I was, but it came through and I had all my pellets in me they put inside. And that was 1987 and this is 2013, so.
26 years, right?
26 years. And I needed a stent. 10 years later, they put a stent in.
But you eat probably pretty healthy. And
I try to eat healthy. I don't exercise as much as I used to. I walk a lot. I'm 79. I don't feel 79. I'm doing stuff. I'm on the internet. I'm doing a Hulu show.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing speeches everywhere. I do a comedy tour. Because I couldn't retire.
And
No.
I noticed CNN is starting to use you a lot more, too, again.
Yeah, when people die.
I've seen you on there a lot lately.
On what?
What?
I didn't hear you.
On CNN.
When people die, I interviewed them, and they have all these tapes.
Right. Oh, they do, yeah.
They're standing by. Called me yesterday. They said that Mandela was critical, and would I come over, and I would go over and do it. And so they have all that. And then I'm on this show, George Stephanopoulos.
It almost sounds like Stephanopoulos.
It sounds like Stephanopoulos.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, it's not
very
him?
good.
No. They make fun of the fact that his name's close
He's from
to that.
Canada.
Oh, I thought it was
It's on Friday night.
He really is a rock star in Canada. This guy.
It's a very good hour.
Can I ask you about Obama? What do you think of the job he's doing?
Mixed.
I
like him. He's one of the smart.
Not his background.
One of
Mixed. Okay. Right. Sorry, Larry.
So Anthony got famous.
Yeah.
He's a very, very interesting man. I'm reading a book about him and his relationship with the Supreme Court. He's awfully smart. He's not a touchy-feely guy. He's calm in his own skin. Very self-confident. A brilliant campaigner.
Oh, yeah.
The campaign he ran the first time and the second time were genius. You know, they were never in doubt.
Really? Never?
No, never in doubt. I've talked to the people who work with them. They had it down all around the country.
Even when the polls were
They knew the
showing...
internet didn't matter, the bad first debate.
Amazing.
They contacted about 1 million people a day.
Wow.
Got calls every day.
Wow.
In key areas. If they're in Ohio and areas where they looked they were in trouble, and they made personal contacts. And he had recordings going out, and it was just a genius camp. They knew how to use modern technology, and they did it very well. And then he got the aid because he was aided by the Latino vote, which the Republicans look like they're throwing away.
Right.
And women, single women, they're a big voting bloc today. So.
What do you think about the relationship with the Supreme Court, though? Like with Kagan, he put Kagan in, and she was, and she wasn't even a judge, right? She was.
Well, she's been, but she's very smart.
She is.
You don't have to be a judge.
Right.
You know, you don't have to be a lawyer to be on the Supreme Court.
I know that.
You don't have to be a lawyer.
Could we be on the Supreme Court, Mr. King?
I'm very fair.
You know, just for the humor of it, I'd like to see.
Yeah.
And now it's decision day.
Yes.
And Mr. Opie will read for the for the majority.
I like it.
The vote is 4-4 and 1. I don't get it.
Oh, and
Here's Opie reading the opinion. Opie reading the opinion on Prop 8, the gay
like
marriage prop in California.
Yeah.
I say let the gays get married.
Look, they want to get married. Let them get married.
I would just say let them get married.
Let them
Larry.
get married.
Why do I care?
Why do I have to deal with all this? You want to? That's my reading.
Exactly.
There you go.
Go. Good luck to you.
And I also,
like an everyman.
I'm a huge fan of Larry King, and I loved him on CNN. And you always did great with the pop culture stuff. What did you think of Nick Wallenda in the Grand Canyon?
I was on yesterday. I was on The View, and he was on after me.
He's coming in today too.
Yeah. Is he going to walk? They won't let him walk the two buildings.
You know, in New York, they're not going to let him do that.
Chrysler to the Empire State?
Yeah,
they won't let
that's
him.
what he wanted.
Do you remember when Philippe Petit did it back in 1974?
I'm going to say early 70s with the trade
And
centers.
then there was another guy climbed the buildings.
Oh, that was George Willig.
Yeah, but he had mountain climber equipment.
No, we're talking about Philippe Petit, who
You
snuck.
know all these little insignificant...
I love those stunty things that happen in New York.
I knew the Wallendas. The father's dead now, I guess.
Carl, right?
Carl.
You knew him?
Yeah, knew him long ago. I wonder, and I knew the crazy guy who jumped Grand Canyon in a motorcycle.
Evil Knievel.
Evil, yeah.
Evil was a fun guy. I liked Evil.
Yeah.
A beautiful sister, by the way.
What do you think of all the 10-second delays
Larry.
now? Evil would jump and there'd be no delay. We just saw him fall, and now they have to put a delay on everything.
But I always want guys like the Wallendas. This is so Jewish of me. There's not one Jewish tightrope walker. No Jew in the
Jewish
world.
tightrope
You
walker.
could be a great fighter. You could be an Israeli fighter. They could go in with a manhunt and 10 machine gun nests. But there's not a Jew who would walk from the Chrysler building. What the hell are you?
Not even on the ground.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
That's crazy.
So I'm trying to what they get out of it. What do you think that Wallenda gets out of it?
A lot of money. I'm sure he made a couple mil.
Do you think?
Who pays him?
It's kind of selfish to his family, don't you think? He's got 3 little kids on the other side and a wife freaking
who
out.
pays for this, and what do the payer get out of it?
I would assume Discovery gave him a nice paycheck, and then, it's good for his brand.
Watching somebody beat and do what we would never do is what we get out of it.
I know what we get out
But
of it.
out of him, it's the same feeling you get when you conquer something, probably. It's addicting. Like, every time you do a big interview, I mean, I'm sure you want you don't want to just start interviewing nobodies after that. Like, it's the high of accomplishment.
I understand the high. It's just dangerous highs I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not like that either.
Oh, he's an adrenaline junkie, probably.
Yeah.
Thrill seekers.
Right? Yeah.
Who was the crew that you would like hang around with at the end of the night? Like, say, like your friends, like
the guys I grew up with.
What, it wasn't entertainers? Or
No,
no.
Guys I grew up with. I've gotten very friendly with Al Pacino, who lives a couple blocks from me in L.A. Politicians I've gotten real friendly with Mario Cuomo. Pretty friendly with Clinton. Bush the first, I keep in touch with him. But I'm talking about friends. Friends are 3 guys I grew up with in Brooklyn and Bensonhurst. They're still my friends, and to them I'm Larry Zeiger.
Yeah.
They have no airs about them, and they're all good guys. And
Still bust your balls and like friends do.
Yeah, and they do, you know.
Yeah,
and they kid around a lot, and they're also protective of me, you know. Sure. Come down the street, but I never left my roots. I left Brooklyn, but Brooklyn never left me. You know, I'm still a Brooklyn guy. So when I come back to New York, you know, I live in Beverly Hills. I got a beautiful house. I got a beautiful wife and two young boys.
Larry, bragging.
Well, you know what I say? This is the truth. I walk down the street with the wife, and people see me and they see her, you know, and there's a big age difference.
Sure.
And she's really pretty.
Yes.
And they look at me and they look at her and they look at me and they look at her, and I know what they're thinking. So I always say the same thing. If she dies, she dies. Get another girl.
Holy
Life goes on. And 2 young boys that did it without Viagra. I got a 14 and a 13-year-old, and that keeps me young.
Yeah.
I go to the baseball games, and I help coach the teams. And my 14-year-old is going to Notre Dame High School now, which has 4 kids in the major leagues. He's very into baseball.
Yeah. Is he good?
He's very good.
He's very good.
Middle infielder. She's a Derek Jeter type.
Really?
You know, he hits the ball square, knows fielding, knows the game.
So he's got real skills.
His younger brother may be a better all-around athlete. Football, tennis, soccer, baseball, jump off walls. You know, but they're so different. You guys have kids?
I got 2.
I have 3 of them.
Are they different?
Huh?
Oh,
Well,
they kill
the
one
black
from
one.
the other?
So I got 2 in college and 1 in kindergarten. First grade. I got 23, 20, 21, and a 5-year-old. So.
Well, I got 13, 14, 44, 51, and 58.
That's amazing.
You got a 58-year-old?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
I adopted him, yeah. I adopted him when he was 10.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm 79. You could have a 58-year-old.
Sure.
Yeah, but you look a lot younger than 79.
You know what I take that helps me keep young? It's banned in baseball, HGH.
Oh, really?
Human growth hormone.
Is that good?
I take it in pill form. Players have taken an injection for. It's supposed to keep you younger and you quick recovery from injury. I've been taking it for 16 years.
Gee.
It's not banned in life. It's banned in baseball.
Right. Yeah,
what are the downsides to it, though? Why?
I have had no reaction to it. So I don't know what it does, except people tell me I don't look my age. You know, I take a lot of vitamins.
Larry stands up. He's got a tail.
I take medication. You know,
Wait, you take HGH? How do you get that?
You buy it from. You can get it in
GNC.
GNC.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking
I
that.
will, too.
Man, right? If that isn't an endorsement.
Oh, my God.
Just
Larry,
walking around.
Well, he used to, what was the big one?
Larry, what about garlic?
Garlic it was, that's right.
Garlic as in unique, as in garlic.
that was your big sponsorship.
That was the spot.
Are they still around? Boy, we did good business.
We used to make-
Certainly, you
I
became
hate-
synonymous with garlic.
And we might have made fun of it, Larry, over the years.
Well, everybody
We might have
can.
made fun of it a few
I
times.
also did Welch's grape juice.
Welch's.
Grape juice.
Yes.
Florida orange juice.
Wow, yeah.
Garlic, unique as in garlic. And now I'm doing a vitamin commercial now for fish oil. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Great,
That's a big one.
That is good.
Yeah, I do
great
that.
supplement.
Yeah.
That's the best supplement.
I-
only supplement that the FDA approves.
I have it, and I don't take it.
Why?
I don't know.
He's not going to eat his relatives.
Oh, jeez.
He's implying that I'm fish-looking. That's why he's in the corner. He's just mean-spirited.
Explain to me.
terrible.
There's Opie and Anthony and
That guy.
That's Rich Voss.
Exactly.
Voss, I'm a comedian. I
He's
just
the world's
stopped in
tallest dwarf, and
he just stops in.
he just stops
he
in.
just
stopped in to
stops
plug
in.
my gig.
He's a local comic. It's first time he's
No,
on
a
our show.
national comic
First time on our show. We don't know much
What
about
is
him.
Surrender Darth?
Said he could sit in
from
for
The Wizard
interview.
of Oz.
Yes.
It's a shirt. My kid bought it.
And you?
Well, I'm. That's a little hurtful, Larry. I'm here every time you come in.
I know, but here's the problem. You do look like a fish. No. I mean that as a compliment.
Oh, and I'm
Some
taking
fish
it as
are
one.
very pretty. And they never identify you. They never introduce you.
That is terrible.
Opie
I know.
and Anthony.
I'm Jim Norton.
That's
and
Jim
Hi,
Norton.
Larry.
And what are you to the Opie and Anthony show?
I am the anchor, the linchpin.
Albatross.
the thing that stops it from going to superstardom. No, I'm just kind of the third guy in the room, and it's just a little something I've been doing for 11 years.
By the way, a couple of questions. 'Cause
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Curious.
Oh, no.
Are you paid?
Yes. Now the next question is it what they're paid? No.
Is this a radio show?
I guess.
We hope.
Some would say.
Why is there a beautiful lady at the camera?
That's Sam.
They film it and maybe they'll throw like 5 minutes up on the website.
Yeah, they put it on the website.
You know, a little highlight.
A little highlight.
So I understand that. Now explain the guy in the corner.
That's
exactly.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure that out for a
Looks
while.
like Buana of the jungle.
Buana.
What is he?
He says he doesn't have any black in him.
An ass.
Which confuses us. He's got kind of black features.
What do you do?
Well, usually I sit over there. But when there's a guest in, I video them.
Oh, but when you sit over there, what do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be our web guy, so and kind of a very immediate producer of
How
the show.
big is this production? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
is
it's crazy.
it 6 every day?
Yeah,
we got
plus
other
there's
guys.
people in the other room.
That's one person.
Yeah.
It looks
play
like
music?
people. No music.
Larry.
Not at
Do
all.
you always have guests, or do you sometimes just jabber?
A lot of times we have guests, but we like it too when there's no guests, so we could just kind of
Do our thing.
talk about our
So I'm not up early in the morning.
day's
It's in
events.
California. Do you talk news?
Yes.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
So, like, are you talking about Supreme Court decisions?
No.
today?
Yeah, the
Not so much.
voting rights.
I disagree with that.
You
decision.
disagree with that one? You think it sets
A bad
sets
precedent.
voting rights back a few years?
Judge Roberts began by saying, America is not the same as it was 40 years ago.
This is true.
Therefore, he should definitely vote to throw out Proposition 8 today,
Let's hope so.
if it's not as it was 40 years ago.
Well, that's true. I like how they call it marriage protection also. Like, anytime they get to vote on anything, it's always something that they're giving you and protecting this, and it's not taking away something.
That act, I think they'll throw out.
Because I think a lot of
national, what do they call it, the marriage?
Defensive Marriage Act.
Yeah, Defensive Marriage Act.
That's gone.
When you're talking about gun control legislation, it's usually presented as some type of safety, like we're going to make you safer. Meanwhile, it's.
You ever read the Second Amendment? They're talking about an army. It reads, in order to form a perfect militia, the right of the people to bear arms shall not be taken.
Larry,
infringement.
I
They're
understand.
talking about, why did they write militia?
Right,
You know
why?
why? Let me explain why. And it is simple if you read it. It was written very simply. It's to form a militia, you need the public to be armed, so that if a militia is necessary to defend your country or your segment of the country that you live in, you need to be able to get a militia together. A well-organized militia very quickly.
But we have done something about that. It's called the Army.
No,
Yes.
but the Army
The
is
Air Force.
But the Army and Air Force is the state. That is the state. The people need the right to
But
bear
the people
arms.
are the state.
Well, that's what they intended, and if that ever changes where the state is
So
against
you think
the
it's
people,
all right for people to have guns?
I think it's absolutely all right for people to have guns. I think it's a Second Amendment right that is very important to this country, very important to our democracy.
I don't agree at all.
I have to disagree with you on that.
Wait,
Larry.
let's get Larry's take on it, though.
Okay, I interviewed the head of Scotland Yard once,
No.
and he said
I know him.
he
He
could
speaks
not.
like him.
It was beyond his sense of belief that Americans carry pistols. He couldn't. I never saw a man like this. He could not. He says, "You mean that any American go into a store?" And he understood hunting rifles, and he understood seasons for hunting and times of the year when you can hunt and rules about hunting. But you can go in and have a gun. And then he said, "Well, what are the statistics? How many robbers or people breaking into homes were shot yesterday in America by people defending their home?" My guess, none. Maybe one.
You think? It's that.
What are the statistics on guns killing family members? High. What are the statistics on guns with alcohol use? Very high. Are most people who are killed by guns are people killing people they know? Yes. Why do you want guns?
It is the right to protect yourself. I
know,
believe.
but what are the instances where you need it?
Well, you know what? I haven't gotten a flat tire in quite a while, but I kind of like having a spare in my car. I don't think because nothing has happened
I
doesn't
know,
mean
but
it might
You have children.
not have. I don't have children. No.
Right. But people with children, there's a good chance that one child will shoot another
There's
child.
not a
much
good
more
chance,
than you.
Larry. Let's be real. There's not a good chance.
There's a better chance of that than you shooting a burglar.
Well, there's a better chance because the odds that a burglar coming in is a lot smaller than you having kids around. But if you're a responsible gun owner, that's the thing. Any type of powerful instrument, whether it's a car or a gun or a machine that you work on at the job, you have to be responsible. There is an element of responsibility with gun ownership that has to be adhered to.
When you have a constitutional right,
yes,
you don't have that responsibility. In other words,
no, rights come with great responsibility. You should know that just from the First Amendment.
It doesn't say that in the law. No, wait a minute. Hold it. When you have a right, that's inherent. You have a right to have a gun. That's what you're saying it says.
Right, yes.
It don't say you have to be responsible. I just have a right.
No, but a responsibility is...
An automobile is not a right.
Right.
So I have the right to test you, license you, right? Because it's not a God-given right.
Sure.
But I can't stop you from free speech.
No, but even with free speech, there is an element of responsibility that goes along with that.
But if you're irresponsible, what can happen to you?
With the First Amendment, you could be arrested. The typical
fire in a theater. Only if
inciting riots.
Only if a panic occurs.
Well, true, but also in these days, there are people that are losing their jobs based on what they say. There are consequences that go along with every right and the abuse of those rights.
We're never going to come to agreement.
No, we're not.
I think the gun society is insane. I think America is insane.
I think the media takes it and really does blow it way out of proportion.
Well, shoot up 24 children. Let's not cover it.
No, I would never downplay that, Larry. I'm not saying that isn't a huge tragedy. What I'm saying is there is a portion of the media that loves to throw that out there like it's commonplace. And the truth of the matter is, it's not commonplace. And a lot of these gun crimes, especially these days, and gun violence, is a culture. It is not a mechanical thing. It is not a gun, a machine that is doing the killing. It is a cultural problem in this country with gang violence. But
what if they didn't have guns?
They have guns, Larry. Look at prohibition. Look at prohibition.
That's it.
Honestly,
what if they didn't have guns?
If they didn't have guns, there'd be other ways that they would kill each other. Not as efficiently, but they would still be killing each other.
You use the word efficiently.
Yeah.
I would feel better if nobody had guns.
I feel better myself protecting myself with a gun. I enjoy.
I don't want a gun in my house.
I enjoy being able to have a gun responsibly, have it on me, or have it locked away if
You're not a Tea Partier who believes the police will come and take your guns.
No,
that's what they fear.
I don't believe the police are going to come and take my guns, but through very sneaky legislation, I do believe that these restrictions will keep piling up until it becomes virtually impossible to get guns or ammunition, or they have infringed on a right that it says shall not be infringed upon.
I read the amendment differently, but
okay,
that's what makes the world go round.
It certainly does, Mr. King.
They're telling us we have to.
I must just tell you something. Honestly, I am honored to sit here and debate with you for a little bit.
It's a healthy debate.
The
Second Amendment should
sense.
be debated.
It should be.
The founding fathers were not. They were okay. They weren't geniuses.
No, of course not.
And that there's things they could not have known about. I mean, look at how the world has. God, could you go to Thomas Jefferson and explain to him satellites?
No, but you could explain Sam's hair and he'd get it.
Related to Thomas Jefferson. Some family overlaps between the help and the house.
That's what you're saying is.
No, he's Larry.
So I got it. If Thomas Jefferson walked in this room, the only person he would grovel to is Sam.
Sure. Sam's in his bloodline, for real.
Yeah,
He's related to Thomas Jefferson.
And we're thinking it's from the side of the family that they tried to
push
keep
down
quiet
a little
for
bit.
a while, but it came out.
Yeah, that's real.
The best thing ever said about Jefferson was said by John Kennedy when he hosted a dinner of Nobel Prize winners in the Blue Room at the White House. It's a great line. And he said, "This is the greatest collection of minds ever to dine in this room, except when Jefferson ate alone.
That's a good one.
So you have great bloodlines. So what are you doing standing in a corner running with a little mic? You think Jefferson would be doing this?
No.
He's going to start somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll be a Shonda.
Yes.
He's an up and coming broadcaster.
Yeah, he's more like the
Larry.
Sherman Hemsley Jefferson.
Hey, Jefferson made it with slaves, though.
Right.
That's exactly the hair we're thinking.
Yeah, we're trying to figure
His
it out.
founding father, Ben Franklin, he was a cut up.
Ben Franklin was quite a ladies' man, going over to France and tearing it up over there. Very international man of mystery, that
Did
guy.
not know how many children he had.
Yeah.
Well, you got to read something?
Yeah, I wanted
Well,
to
we gotta
plug
get-
you, and
Want me to
yes, I just wanted to give you a plug, and then I had one question.
That's your
for you.
stuff, Larry, yeah.
I wanted to just give you a plug about when your show is on.
Hi, I'm Larry King, and I'm promoting my web series, Larry King Now. It's on Hulu.com every day. It's a one-on-one web series that focuses on guests. We have newsmakers, celebrities, world leaders. I was recently with James Gandolfini at the Muhammad Ali event in Vegas. My guests on my show have recently included Seth MacFarlane, Betty White, Oliver Stone, Kevin Nealon, Susan Sarandon, Rudy Giuliani, Ed Norton, Robert Woodward, Penny Marshall, CM Punk, Kevin Smith, Deepak Chopra. Today I'm doing Rudy Giuliani, Dwight Gooden.
Wow.
Today. And Senator Joe Lieberman. He suffered a major heart attack.
Oh.
He had a nighttime radio show.
Joe Lieberman?
Oh, that's just your prep sheet. You don't have to read all that.
I'm reading about myself.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's just for us. We already know
I'm
that.
carried
stuff.
by Russian TV. That's a licensing deal. They carry the Aura show.
Oh.
And I just did Marilyn Manson. I had a great time.
Wow,
with him.
really?
He's a very smart guy.
Yeah.
He's a shrewd.
Yeah.
He's the male Madonna.
Yeah?
He knows where the action is. He
Knows
knows
what-
where the
Yeah.
money is. He
So
knows
is she.
Thank you. Very nice background.
Thank you.
It's a great pleasure to be with you.
Larry,
Anthony.
as usual, I love it. Love having you in.
And I have only one thing to say to you, Anthony.
Yes, sir? Oh! he just shot me.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank
You
you,
made
Larry.
this show better.
Yay. The great Larry King,
always.
everyone.
Thank you, fellas.
All right.